Armani Sage, though, is going to keep us going right into the next match.
But right now, the Texas Treats are going up against the Texas Kingdom. You better be back, Mike. You talked about BFF just now, and your BFF just showed up.
I don't think Vance Jackson is anybody's BFF except maybe the Texas Treats. And wouldn't you know it, who's involved in the next match that Vance Jackson is refereeing?
Give the guy some credit.
Some credit? I give Vance Jackson a lot of credit. I give him a lot of credit for being a crooked referee. I give him a lot of credit for being the ace in the hole that the Texas Treats have used multiple times to pick up sham victories over their opponents. I mean, Doc, we have to call a spade here. To say Vance Jackson, I'm going to say he's an unofficial member of the Texas Treats with how much he's helped these men out.
I just have to say it. He has already warned everyone in the socials that if you keep talking like that, he's going to kick you out. And already you can see Vance Jackson is doing just that. He's laying down the law. That's what he's all about, the law. But right now we have the telltale signs of sharks.
And there we see J-Wave, not for the first time tonight. And there you see the Texas Treats coming in with their share of gold as well. Diego Rene, your RCW International Champion, Don Juan holding the RCW Future Legends Championship. Of course, see them led to the ring by J-Wave, who, as we said before, has already made his presence known here tonight.
Oh, the audience getting a full view of that championship.
I really wish that wasn't on camera right there, but nonetheless, the Texas Treats, let's say they're making their presence known, keep that as PG as we can. And this is going to be a bit of a clash between the Texas Titans. We're having the Texas Treats versus the Texas Kingdom, Studstash and King Rob Love. And oh Lord, J-Wave has a microphone. I don't think anybody's told Diego sharks aren't on roads, but I'm not going to be the one to go in and tell him. Doc, I'm going to tell him you said that.
You're just setting me up for failure at this point. You want me to get eaten up by sharks?
Well, that is half my job. But anyway, the Texas Kingdom, we hear the music. We see the lights. We're just waiting on them to make their entrance. King Rob Love, his enforcer, Studstash. Two mean men who have got to wonder how they're going to take it to the Texas Treats as we're just awaiting the men to make their entrance.
equipo del Rey y el Bigote. You need to move out of the way, Mike. You're in the way of the kingdom, the Hellraisers.
I'm going to tell you, Doc, if I am ever in the way of Stud Stash, I am absolutely moving out of the way. That big enforcer of the Texas Kingdom is not a man that you want to mess with. Neither is the man calling the shots, King Rob Love. Both of these men, not somebody, again, not a couple of competitors I would want to find myself running afoul of, but the Texas Streets, the Mako Diego Rene, the Megalodon Don Juan. As much personally as I may have some differences with them, it's hard to deny the success they've had, both over the years in the case of Don Juan and Chris Marvel, even since bringing in Diego Rene. It's a trio that has had a lot of success through perhaps some less than scrupulous means at times, but if we're just going off of results, the record speaks for itself. And the question is the Texas Kingdom going to be able to overcome the Texas Streets, overcome J-Wave, overcome Vance Jackson to pick up the victory?
I think you said it best earlier. The operative word here is we are watching titans in this ring. The Texas Streets have proved themselves to be larger than life, but we have now a large monster.
Hold on, Doc. Don Juan taking the fight to Stud Stash early, kicking the man's leg out as he tried to get in the ring. King Rob Love trying to make the save, but too little, too late. The Mako, the Megalodon, the feeding frenzy is on, and the Texas Streets are swarming King Rob Love.
King Rob Love is now in trouble in the wrong corner, and he's being sent to the other side. J-Wave watching on, but Rob Love, he comes back in. Double lariats. Both Don Juan and Megalodon. Mako Shark is on the ground. Stud Stash looking kind of hungry, pulling the Megalodon out of the ring.
Stud Stash really, literally trying to pull Don Juan out of the ring by his leg. Like I said earlier, the big man, as his sights locked on Don Juan after that opening exchange. But in the ring, Diego Rene, Rob Love going back and forth. King Rob Love got hung up with Don Juan there on the outside for just a moment.
Stud Stash struggling to breathe.
But hold on, Doc. Rob Love backing Diego Rene into the corner, but Don Juan sneaking up behind him. Rob Love catches him. 1, 2.
Oh, it's winding up, and the pitch is thrown to the Mako Shark and the Megalodon on the ground. Now Megalodon looking around to figure out where those little sharks are going around his head. The Stud Stash is back in. Ooh!
Double hip toss up and over. The combo, the fist drop, the headbutt from the Texas Kingdom. Enough to put them in control. Diego Rene trying to make some offense happen, but just picked the wrong man, and Stud Stash gets caught with that bear hug. King Rob Love coming in. The forearm across the face takes the Mako down.
That's one bear hug I don't want to be involved in. I don't know about you. The Mako Shark looks like he's struggling a little bit.
Hold on, Doc. Hold on. J-Wave's got a microphone.
Okay.
You know what? You know what, fans? You are distracting us. Are distracting us. Y'all are cheering too loud, cheering too loud, and y'all are cheering not loud, not loud enough for us. We can't get me to the street. So
Oh.
Well, I don't think that's going to get the reaction Don Juan is after. These fans don't want to see the Texas Streets. If he's saying they're going to leave, they might take him up on that.
Well, they're actually leaving. Oh, they're waving off.
The Texas Streets on their way. They're leaving.
That's not. And the count started.
Oh, the Texas Kingdom though, they're not taking that lion down. King Rob Love, Stud Stash, they're giving chase.
Oh, they're gonna go find them. Oh!
Oh, here they come. Texas Streets lying in wait for the Texas Kingdom. They're right here out in front of us, Doc. Stud Stash, Don Juan, Diego Rene, and King Rob Love back and forth. J-Wave just coming out. You gotta keep an eye on him.
And taking big clubbing blows into the back of the head. Don Juan sitting on the lap of an audience member who's being held down while Stud Stash delivers that big old cocotazo right into Don Juan.
And King Rob Love and Diego Rene at the other end of the building, just literally in the benches, the seats over there, battling through the crowd. On the other end, Stud Stash, Don Juan, likewise also working through. King Rob Love, Diego Rene, they're in the spare backup ring. King Rob Love scoop slam to the outside. I hope y'all weren't needing that camera anytime soon, Doc. Diego Rene rolling out. King Rob Love giving chase. Stud Stash, Don Juan fighting out in the middle of the crowd. Don Juan, there's nowhere to run for you, man.
Ooh.
Stunstash has you down. He goes that hard headbutt Vance Jackson.
Trying to keep control. At some point, these men are going to have to come back. Rob Love is really giving it to them on this outside. Well, J-Wave is attempting to intervene. Megalodon is praying. He's looking for mercy, but the only mercy he sees is that big old Stunstash's head coming crashing down on his. The Mako Shark trying to save his partner, but Stunstash is able to eat those shots, throw those headbutts, scoops up Don Juan. Oh boy, when you have the, I don't know about you, but the whole house heard that.
Good Lord, you could hear Stunstash's skull echoing off of that metal post. That man is out. King Rob Love left to fend for himself, fighting off the Sharks of the Texas Treats, the Megalodon. Don Juan, hold on, Doc. J-Wave on the outside. He's choking Stunstash with that cane.
And he's walking away like nothing happened. Stunstash trying to shake it off, but in the ring right now, Rob Love is on the ground. He is really taking a lot of damage from Megalodon as the Mako Shark tries to come in for the cover. Not quite.
Diego Rene only getting the two. As those two, King Rob Love, Diego Rene, battle it out in the middle of the ring. Stunstash still lying on the outside. Don Juan taking a moment to make sure he stays down, putting the boots to him one more time. J-Wave keeping an eye on the situation. Got to think he's going to inform Don Juan or Diego Rene the moment something happens with Stunstash over there. But nonetheless, fans, the action continues in the ring. Don Juan getting the tag is now the legal man. King Rob Love, one half of the Texas Kingdom left in the ring alone by himself against both the Texas Treats.
Texas Treats really going to town with Rob Love. Mako Shark slips out. Don Juan circling Rob Love now, going for the cover. And Stunstash really struggling outside as J-Wave is taking advantage of the situation. But right now in the ring, Rob Love is being strung across the first rope. Don Juan's really looking to see if the Mako Shark can come in and take care of business. I think Rob Love is in trouble.
I think that's putting it as lightly as we can, Doc. I mean, this man has been in there taking the full offense to the Texas Treats while Stunstash has been kept on the outside. The hard elbow from Diego Rene takes down King Rob Love. Diego going for the pin. 1, 2, but not enough to put the King away.
King's looking for his partner, but he can't find them. Not one corner is he able to find. Stunstash now laying in
because Stunstash is laying in front of the front row out in the ring in front of us. Saw Don Juan pop up. He's been working over the big man on the outside. Don Juan now back in his corner. The Texas Treats in full effect as King Rob Love trying to get anything going against Diego Rene, just trying to fight back as he throws that hard shot. He's looking for Stunstash, but still the big man not there.
Mako Shark tags in his partner. Now both in the ring. He's holding down Rob Love for Don Juan to come in and just club the back of his head. Stunstash still struggling to find his position, but Rob Love jumping over Don Juan, but unfortunately he's able to lariat him down. Now clubbing blows to the head of Rob Love. Goes for the pin. Very close.
Don Juan's got to watch it with those closed fists. I mean, granted, it is Vance Jackson in there, but he could be disqualified if he's not careful.
Don Juan really choking out. Rob Love trying to breathe, trying to figure out whether or not he has an opportunity to get out of this hold. Don Juan really holding on tight.
And trying to wear King Rob Love down. You do see, Doc, Stunstash has made his way back to the apron, managing to get his wits about him. Just got to think he's waiting for that tag to get him some measure of payback, but is he going to be able to? King Rob Love, the scoop slam, and Don Juan takes him down.
But both men are struggling right now. Don Juan holding down the foot of Rob Love. He's not letting him go back to his corner.
Got to think the last thing Don Juan wants is for Stunstash to get involved. That big man's going to change the course of this match all by his lonesome if they let him get in. But to the Texas Treats' credit, they've been able to control the flow of the match. The leg drop from Diego to the pin, just a 2 count.
That was 2 3/4, a smidgen closer, and we would have had a new winner, but not quite. Mako Shark going to his corner, tagged in. Don Juan moves for the kill. Throws a big kick into the gut of Rob Love, who's throwing fists right into Oh, no.
Gets cut off by the eye poke from Don Juan. Don Juan now also trying to make sure Studstash staying out of the match before coming back in that hard chop to Rob Love.
Rob Love is still taking really aggressive shots from the Texas Streets, who are not letting him go back to his corner and tag in Studstash. This is something that we've seen every time the Texas Streets are together. They don't let their opponent get an inch, get a breather. They keep them away from their corner, and it only causes a distressing feeling for Studstash.
Right back at it, another two.
Not quite.
This crowd trying to get behind King Rob Love. Studstash likewise trying to make sure that that energy gets to King Rob Love. Is that going to be enough though, Doc? That's always the question. Diego Rene keeping control of the pace and the flow so far, keeping that side headlock locked in. Rob Love trying to fight out of it. Does so.
Got a kick.
Oh, the enziguri from King Rob Love. Is that going to be enough, though? All he's got to do is just roll over, but can he get there before Don Juan gets the tag? In comes the Megalodon.
Oh, and he stops the tag. Studstash takes a shot from the Megalodon for good measure, pulls back Rob Love, and he's really working over his traps. I can't believe this is something he really wants to demolish Rob Love's ability to move.
Don Juan's got that nerve grip locked in, just knuckles and nails digging into that nerve cluster and the traps of King Rob Love, trying to keep the man grounded just through sheer pain alone. But to King Rob Love's credit, fighting out of it, takes him to the corner and just taking the opportunity to just trade these hard shots. Not so much trading so much as Don Juan just eating them, but again, Don Juan trying to fight King Rob Love, make him stay in that corner, doing everything he can to prevent Studstash from getting involved in this match.
Oh, and a splash from Don Juan pulls Rob Love back over to the Mako Shark, who gets tagged in. And they're holding him across the second rope. The thighs of Rob Love must be singing right now, by the way that we have the Mako Shark just eating away at them.
And as we say in the sharks that are the Texas Streets, encircling their prey in the Texas Kingdom, Vance Jackson, what is he doing? He's just admonishing the crowd at the request of the Texas Streets, while Don Juan and Diego Rene just continue to just put the boots to King Rob Love on the outside.
And unfortunately for Studstash, he just has to watch on as his partner is just taking all of those shots to the head, to the body. He's being worked over now. A quick pin, but not quite. Rob Love is still here. He's still alive. He's shaking it off. He's getting back on his feet. But the Mako Shark is preparing. Oh, a suplex. I don't know, but I don't think I want a ticket to that town.
I don't know if King Rob Love is much of a choice on that specific detour. Diego Rene tagging in Don Juan again, just quick in and out tags by the Texas Streets, always ensuring that they have the freshest man ready to go. King Rob Love not afforded that luxury as it's just continued attack by the Texas Streets. Don Juan locking in camel clutch.
But he's muscling through it. He's trying to stay awake, stay alive. He's making his way slowly to his partner, but unfortunately, the Texas Streets know exactly how to stop that momentum. But Rob Love seems to be coming back. Rob Love pulls, jaw jack by Rob Love. Don Juan is seeing stars. Can he capitalize on this? Not quite.
He's got the sleeper hold locked in, Don Juan, but King Rob Love manages to go for the reversal, pushes Don Juan off, catches him with that big kick. And again, both men down, but again, has the damage already been done? Can King Rob Love actually get to his corner, and can he make the tag to get the big man in before Don Juan tags in Diego Rene?
Can they get it? That tag has to be made in order for the partners to come in, and unfortunately, the Mako Shark attacks Studstash first. Rob Love catches a kick, but he is not. He's now able to Studstash in a tag, and Studstash is now clubbing down Megalodon, and the Mako Shark pushes him to the other opposite headbutts to Don Juan, sends him right down to the ground. But the Mako Shark is climbing to the second rope, caught by Stud Stash.
The big man putting his power on display. The follow-away slam into Don Juan. Both men down. Stud Stash, the great equalizer himself, has single-handedly turned this around for the Texas Kingdom.
Mako Shark looks like he is in a world of hurt as Rob Love comes in for the kill. Climbs the second rope. We're going to see how much rain he's going to make. He's raining down fists.
Both members of the Texas Kingdom at both opposite corners of the ring with the 10-count punches, and they're still not done. Irish whip, but the Texas Trees reversing. Double lariats, every man is down.
It's all the waiting game here. We're gonna have to see who gets up first and who, wait a minute.
J-Wave. J-Wave's got a chair. Vance Jackson willingly looking the other way, but the Flocking Brawlers, Brandon Weiss, Casey Blackrose grabbing the chair.
They're, tearing down J-Wave.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person. Good night, J-Wave, but the Flocking Brawlers, all of a sudden Vance Jackson very aware of their presence. The Texas Streets getting their man to get him out of the ring, but I think they've forgotten about the Texas Kingdom. Oh, no.
No. Accidentally, that's a casualty. Friendly fire.
Hold on, it's breaking down now. The Flocking Brawlers, the Texas Kingdom fighting back and forth.
Oh, I don't think they expected that. They were coming in to help, and unfortunately, the Texas...
Hold on,
wait a
Doc.
minute.
Hold on, it's breaking down. The Texas Kingdom, the Flocking Brawlers in the middle of the ring, but if we can get someone right here by the entranceway, Living in Fashion have come out. Right behind the Texas Streets, Don Juan, Diego Rene, very aware of him. This is a four-way tag team brawl.
It has broken down here at the Hybrid School of Wrestling. It is an all-out fight in the middle of the ring. The Texas Streets,
absolute chaos. These fans are losing their mind. I can barely hear myself. These tag teams, the Texas Kingdom, the Flocking Brawlers, the Texas Streets, and Living in Fashion, all of them just taking it to each other.
And we're gonna see who's gonna be able to come out strong, but right now it looks like the Texas Streets are going right back to the Texas
Diego
Kingdom.
Rene just literally sent through the front row, knocking that chair over. Luckily, the fan got out of the way. That could have gone sideways very easily. King Rob Love bouncing Don Juan's head off of the chest. Watch out, Rob Love almost got caught by a flying Stud Stash.
And the Mako Shark coming in for the kill, but Living in Fashion, Zakai Living is coming in to save Rob Love.
I don't know if he was specifically trying to save anybody or just trying to get in on the action himself, but Casey Blackrose, suicide dive, takes all of them out. Brandon Weiss, crossbody over the top, down go the Texas Streets. Everyone is down.
Still have a brawl going on between Don Juan and Casey Blackrose. Casey taking a big old shot to the face. Now we have the whole of the front row here in front of us, just bodies, just arms, legs.
Doc, I'm just trying to get out of the way. The fans letting us know what they think of it. Watch out, they're right in front of us.
And they're really killing each other right now.
Whoa! Oh! Don Juan spilling out right in front of us, Doc.
It has become dangerous right here.
This is your fault.
The Flocking Brawlers are going after J-Wave. J-Wave taking a big old club to the back.
Watch out, Doc. They're right here. Watch out.
I don't even have space to get up out of the way. We have Rilo Kidd coming out here. David Kidd trying to manage the chaos here.
The entire hybrid locker room is clearing out, trying to break this up. Floyd Curl has come out to try and maintain some authority. Yoshi Bell is over there. Don Juan's throwing furniture. King Rob Love's not done. He's still going. Fans, we're trying to call it as it's happening, but as you can see for yourself, it is just straight chaos in this building right now. Casey Blackrose leaping over David Kidd and Yoshi Bell to get his Stud Stash.
All the refs are coming in to break it up, and they're sending everybody back to the locker room. Rilo King trying to help mitigate the situation with David Kidd. And the Mako Shark is Makoing out. Oh my God. Rob Love has the mic.
Hold it. Hey, how many teams are out there? How many teams are out there? 4 Hey, let's do it. Hey, let's right now.
Oh.
Hey, y'all don't want to do it in the ring. We'll meet you out here on Eckhert Rd. And we do it out in the street.
As we readjust, we're now hearing word that there's a possible 4-way on the table. Rob Love just called it. Looking to see if this is going to be sanctioned.
Let's go find the ball. Let's drive the street. Let's go.
We're going to have a street brawl. Rob Love just declared it. The enforcer close behind. That was dangerous.